Good morning, good morning. Oh, good afternoon. It's 1 o'clock, at least here on the East Coast. Hey, if you're on the West Coast or somewhere else, it could be morning. But anyway, how are you today? I am excited that you guys finished the month of July with the habit stacking challenge. Congratulations to all of those who did the challenge and showed up every day to improve your health. So, all right, I am coming to you today with 12 or so tips on self-care. Okay, I love preaching about self-care, and I know it's kind of like a buzzword now, but it really is essential to our health, our mental health, as well as our physical health. So, all right, number one, we need to establish a routine. So, a morning self-care routine would be ideal, but any time you can get it in is better than not getting it in. But get yourself established in the morning with hopefully exercise, meditation, or prayer, whatever you're into, and get yourself grounded, get yourself ahead of the stress, get yourself ready to tackle the day ahead. I love starting my day with obviously exercise, my supplements. Like, I take one supplement as soon as I wake up, and then wait about 20 minutes or so before I have anything else. So that's part of my morning routine. Number two, reward yourself. So yes, it's okay to do something good. Heck, it could be as simple as going for a nail appointment, getting a massage, making a coffee date with your friend, whatever you can do during these crazy times, whatever is open. You can buy yourself something, after you say you successfully do your self-care routine for 2 weeks or 4 weeks, and maybe at the end of the month you just want to reward yourself with something. So I do believe in giving yourself rewards. So number three, I don't think this is mentioned nearly enough, and I tell my clients this all the time: there is no shame in needing a therapist. So a therapist is part of self-care, right? You're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of your thoughts, your emotions. Maybe you've got a lot on your plate, especially with what's going on in the world today, guys. Speak to a therapist, no shame in that. So we have a fast-paced, stressful nature that we mostly are dealing with. We have bad days. Therapy is always something I recommend to somebody because it can help you get out of a rut if you're stuck. All right, so number four, and I'm checking my notes here because I wrote it all down to plan before this live. Schedule days off. I am big on observing the Sabbath, and it doesn't matter if you're a believer or not, but just take a day off, or take a half day off, or a few hours, whatever you can, because I'm a believer. I know the Sabbath is not a suggestion from my creator. It is a command. So I take that day off no matter, and it's hard. It's hard when you've got a long list of things to do and you're just, relaxing, and you kind of feel lazy, and then the guilt sets in, and it's like, because society just, if you're not always hustling, if you're not always on the go, society will make you feel guilty and make you think that you're lazy, right? So you just got to pull that back and say, no, you need to rest and to recharge so you can hit the ground the next day running. And I believe I am better for it. It's the way I fill my cup. All these self-care routines, you fill your cup so then you can give more to others and serve more. All right, so that's the scheduled day off. Number five, automate what you can. I know not everybody is able to do this, but if you can hire somebody to mow your lawn or clean your house, or maybe just hire a mother's helper if you have small children. I have a babysitter come in one day a week just for 3 hours so I can get intentional work done. Maybe it's just your neighbor's 10-year-old who will sit there with your 2-year-old and occupy them while you can do laundry or start dinner, or just have a cup of coffee with a girlfriend over the phone. Whatever it is that you need, don't be afraid to automate or hire a gang if you can. If you can't, and finances are tight, don't let that excuse hold you back. Maybe you can barter with another mother, or barter with another neighbor or families to help each other out, okay? So let's stop using excuses as to why you can't. Plenty of sleep. Number 6, I've talked about this a lot, but it is really key. Sleep is so key. And it goes back to society thinks, well, if you're not up late and if you're not up early and if you're not always hustling and on the go, you appear lazy. Well, no. So get yourself some sleep. That is really taking care of yourself. It's how our muscles, right? When you work out, our muscles grow during our rest period. So we need to rest in order to grow in all of the areas of our life. Number 7, I have down here, reflect on 3 best things that happened today. Now, this is part of my morning routine because I have a gratitude journal. I believe in starting my day off in gratitude and also trying to end my day off in gratitude. So if I can do my gratitude journal first thing in the morning and last thing at night, it's like, that's my ideal situation. I don't always get to it 2 times a day, but I will say keep a gratitude journal, ideally first thing in the morning. If you want to write down, just jot 3 things. If you can only think of one, just jot one. But I can guarantee you, like, you're breathing, you're up, right? You're physically able to walk to the kitchen and maybe get yourself that your little energy supplements and whatever you take. There's so much to be grateful for, guys. We just have to focus on that and not on the stuff that is happening. Okay, so shut the news and focus on gratitude. So number 8, use positive self-talk language. Words are powerful. So if you find yourself always saying, oh gosh, I'm so stupid. Oh, I can't believe I did that. Oh, you look in the mirror and you're like, oh my gosh, I got so fat. Or what? You guys, self-love, self-care really needs to start with the words that we speak to ourselves. If you caught somebody saying what you say to yourself, if you caught them saying that to your daughter or your best friend or whoever, wouldn't you jump in like all mama bear going, stop? That's horrible. But yet we allow those words to be spoken to ourselves. Okay? So we need to stop that. I know I'm breezing through all of this. We can probably take each one of these points and elaborate an hour on them, but for the sake of time, I'm not going to do that to you. So 8 was use positive language and self-talk. 9, make time for your friends and family. We were built to have human relationships. I know it could be challenging these days with COVID and social distancing and all that stuff. There are still ways, if you don't feel comfortable gathering with your friends and family, please pick up the phone. Please hop on a FaceTime. Do what you can. Don't isolate yourself. There are ways to stay isolated if that's the route you want to go to. There are ways to do that, but still be socially connected. We need that connection. So make time for your friends and for your family. All right, number 10, do something creative. So often we're just always going. Then we feel burnt out at work. We feel burnt out at home. We feel burnt out taking care of our children, doing all the errands, doing all the laundry. Allow yourself to relax, and that can help inspire some fresh creative ideas that will allow you to go back to work with a renewed mind. So I'm not a very creative person in the sense that crafty. I'm not crafty. I can remember when my kids were young and other mothers were at the bus stop, and this one story sticks out to me. She picked up this leaf. It was in the fall, and I lived in the Northeast, so there were leaves all over the place. She picked up the leaf, and she said to her young child, oh, let's go home and make something with this. And I'm like, make something with this? Like, I'm not that crafty person, y'all. Like, my kids get a project in school, and I'm like, I just want to like pass that off. My creativity comes in helping my clients, like creating, I have an online course, creating or my free videos or that, emails or creating these live videos for you guys and developing a course outline. That's my creativity that I love. I mean, we're all different. I have people who love to color. There's adult coloring books that, they do that and it relieves stress, and that's their creativity. Okay, so on to number 11. Now this one I wrote down, but I'm going to give you 2 different versions. So number 11 is to crush your simple tasks first. So, we all have that long list of to-dos, right? Who doesn't? And there's something to be said about crossing off, the low-hanging, easy fruit. Just cross it off, quick, cross it off. And then leaving your hard stuff for last. if you have business goals, and I'm speaking to the people who have their own businesses, if you have big personal goals, even, it doesn't even have to be a business, but if you've got like deep goals, we're not just talking a to-do list of run to Walmart and go grocery shopping and make dinner. I'm talking about like real goals that you have for yourself. I'm going to challenge you to do the hard ones first. And there's a book out there called Eat That Frog by Brian Tracy. And the premise is if you eat your frog first thing in the morning, that's gross, right? It's disgusting. And it comes from a Mark Twain quote. But if you do the hardest thing first, then everything else you do is easy breezy and you'll just get to it, right? Instead of always putting the hard stuff last. So now my number 11, even though I said to do crush the simple task first, if you like that accomplishment when you cross things off your list, 2 versions, okay? And again, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to give you best practices and suggestions and support you on whatever you decide. Number 12, pace yourself and set realistic goals. So if you are in horrible health, let's say, you're suffering from diabetes or high blood pressure or stress or anxiety, and you give yourself a goal, next week I'm going to be off my meds. That's not realistic, okay? So we want to set realistic goals and pace yourself, get the support that you need, and acknowledge that it might take some time. If you have a goal that you want to lose 25 pounds, well, that's probably not going to happen in 1 week, 2 weeks, maybe not even 3 or 4 weeks. So being realistic with ourselves and not giving up too soon, acknowledging that it could take some time, is key. You're setting yourself up for failure. You're setting yourself up for more stress if you want things fast. And we live in an instant world. I know. I get it. So those are my 12 self-care tips for today. If you need to kick your guilt to the curb and get more tips on self-care and running your home and getting your life on track in a few different areas, I have a free video series, theguiltfreebalancedlife.com. Go grab it. It's yours for free. If I can help you in any way, reach out to me, message me here, comment below. But I am here for you. And I hope you have an awesome day. Let me know how you're doing, and I will see you next Tuesday. Bye, guys.